you need to remember that it's all your fault. All of it. Good morning and welcome to episode number 40. We hit the 40s of In the Car with Clint. It is a shite day in Adelaide today. It's raining. I think there might have been some stuff in my backyard that got wet that didn't need to. But we power on. Now, I had lunch with a client yesterday and we got talking a little bit about a tax in South Australia. We have a tax here that the government have on businesses that if you have a certain number of, or a certain level of wages, you can pay a bit more tax because, you know, we don't want the successful people to have too much money. We don't want the people that support employees to have too much money. So we'll take a bit more. Anyway, it got me thinking about a time in my life when I got audited by the Australian Taxation Office in the early days because I wasn't paying superannuation for my employees, and I hadn't paid hadn't even lodged 5 of the 8 BAS statements in 2011, 12, 13 roughly, and I didn't even know. At the time, I had a business partner and I was of the impression that they were taking care of it. I had further assumptions that the accountant at the time had our back and that they would have picked up on anything that we weren't doing properly because they were an accountant and they went to university and learned how to be an accountant. Not so accountancy there, but it didn't happen. So, you know, it's easy to sit there and cry in your soup and complain about, oh, well, it wasn't my fault. I didn't know. It is your fault. It was my fault. I should have known. I should have done the education required, and it doesn't mean go to university and get an MBA. It means be aware of the taxation laws in your country. Double check that the person that you have as a partner has done it. Make sure that the accountant that you're using is actually good at being an accountant. All of these things fall back on you. They don't fall back on your mum. They don't fall back on your business partner. They don't fall back on your employees. They fall back on you. If you own a business, it's your responsibility to get your shit done. That's it. Now, obviously, as the business gets bigger, you have people that you can rely on, and you get to a point where you know it's done because the people that you've got working for you in those certain positions are guns, and it's done. Now, if they don't do it, it's back on you. Most of the time, those guns that you have working for you will just get it done, and you can kind of start to relax your concerns around things that aren't being done. But every now and then, it's good to go back and double check that it's getting done, because, as I said, it's all on you. So, just a little reminder to me, as much as to you, to just make sure that all the things that you're responsible for are being covered. Because in this big, big world, there are plenty of things that you need to be doing, and there are plenty of people that would love to tear you down for not doing them. So make sure you're ticking all those boxes, make sure you're doing the right thing, one of the 12 immutable laws, and then you'll sleep well at night. It's really easy. So that is it. It's all on you, my friends. There's probably a song in that. Thanks for tuning in to episode number 40 of In the Car with Clint. Enjoy this shitty day in Adelaide. Try and make some positive out of it if you're working outside. And if you are stuck inside because it's raining and you're an outside person, use the time to make sure that it's all getting done. I've been Clint Adams. This has been In the Car with Clint. Thanks for tuning in. If you're enjoying this content, please subscribe. I need the dopamine. Anyway, talk to you soon.